Yeah, what up, YouTube? Oh, let me turn this damn TV down real quick. A little too loud. What's up? So, I just wanted to go over some local talk. This video ain't gonna be too long. You know, I was at U.S. Express. No, I was actually at I went to U.S. I went to J.R. Sugar first, and J.R. Sugar was cool. You know, they're very nice people, very nice company. Um, the only thing that really kept me from staying there was one, the amount of time that I would had to have been out to actually come home and make money was actually too long. Like, even if you stay out for 4 weeks at a time, right? They're still not going to run you but so far. They're not going to run you east to west. You know, you're not going to go from here to uh, um, California and shit like that, because I mean they may do that for the first like week or two, but then now they have to keep you, closer to your home. So you gotta think you're probably gonna average around about 2,300 miles a week, right? So 2,300 miles a week with J.R. Shugel, and that was actually my first company, is that you are going to get 27 cents a mile, 11 cents per diem, and so I mean your average pay a week is like, well, also you get a tuition reimbursement now. The way their tuition reimbursement works is that they just kick out $300 extra to you at the end of your 4 weeks. So every 4 weeks they'll kick $300 out to you. You can use it for whatever you want, but so you get extra $300 to use towards your pay. So you're really looking at $600 a week, $700 a week. And then you get your bonus money, your bonus pay, and things like that. But it just wasn't enough for me to want to be there. And yeah, some people say, well, you knew that before you got there. Well, I knew it, but I didn't really understand it. Why? Because I was new. I didn't know anything about. Only knew about so much. But the way they treat you is real cool, man. They give you your own room, hotel. The hotel is nice. They feed you. They feed you all 3 meals. They give you meal vouchers, things like that. The trucks are nice. The trucks are real nice. Orientation is cool. Out in Minnesota, everything is cool. It just wasn't for me, so I left there, and that's when I went to U.S. Express, and I was gonna go with another company. This guy, he's an owner operator, and he would give me 25% of each load, which was cool. But the guy's trucks were a shit show, and he was cool, but he was like a con artist, man. Like, I wouldn't say a con, but like he would try to get you for a lot of money, and I just seen it in advance, and I just was like, no, I'm cool. So I wound up going to U.S. Express. Went there. You guys know the story of that. But I'm really talking to you about local. Local is, I can't put out the company that I'm with right now, because you signed some information stating that you can't discuss things about the company. You sign a contract saying that you can't discuss the training and things like that about the facility. So I'm not gonna put the company out there, but what I can put out there is some other things. So, excuse me. the company is cool. The company is I'm gonna tell you, it's hard work. People quit. You do have to, unload your truck um, for your deliveries, but it's easy. It's hard, but it's not really hard. It's just a lot, but it's easy. And I'm gonna tell you, my first paycheck, my first week, I made over $1,400. Your average week, when you and I only made over four. I made over 14. I made 14.27 my first week, and that was only because my orientation, I only got paid. The thing I got paid, my orientation was just a half a day, but I think I actually got paid for 8 hours. I was only orientation was from 9 to 2:25 or 2:30, but I think they actually paid me for 8 hours because that's how they do it. If you work 6 hours, you actually get paid for 8 hours anyway. But if not, then I would have hit 1,500 easy. The Saturdays, once you hit that your Saturdays are all time and a half. It's all time and a half. $28.28 an hour. On Saturdays is all time and a half. Every day you work, after 8 hours, it's time and a half every day. So, I didn't work this Saturday, but if I would have worked this Saturday, I would have easily hit 1,600 this week, easily. So, don't frown on the local work. I'm home every night, man. I'm home every night. I get off at like 5. Clock out around 5. If 5:30, only time I had to clock. Yeah, I clocked out 5:30 once or twice, but that ain't nothing, So you normally work anywhere from 10 to 12 hours a day, which is I'm fine with. More money, more power. So fortunately for me, I didn't have the full year experience to get local, but this is one of the companies that don't necessarily need you to have a year experience or 2 years experience. You can apply for this type of place right out of school. Now, the thing is, it could be a little difficult for you when you take your test. You got to take a skills test and all that stuff. So, and you got to do a blind side, a sight side, and straight line, and a road test. So, this video is really just about, if you got an opportunity to be home, if that's what you want to do, then do that. There are plenty of places that'll hire you. There are plenty of local places that'll hire you with little to no experience. You just gotta apply. You can't be afraid to hear no if they say no, or if a no could be said. You just gotta go and apply. And like I said, I'm gonna average. Actually, this week because I didn't work this Saturday, I made 1,200. If I would have worked this Saturday, I would have hit 1,600. I would have hit around about 1,600. I would have hit, and I'm going to average 12, 14, anywhere between 12 to 1,600. It all depends on my Saturday. So just get out there, man, and get your experience, and try to get home. Some of you may have families you need to get home to, and some of y'all may not want to be around, but that's your option. But don't get sold on this whole no one will hire me as a local driver. I mean, there's a lot of benefits of being out there over the road, but when you got kids, I got one son. He's 1.5. I can't be out there over the road. But don't get me wrong. If I lose my job tomorrow, I will be back over the road if it came down to it. Without a doubt, I would be regional. I would go regional. I'll go over the road. I'm going to pay my bills. So that's just bottom line on that. So that's really about it, man. And just stay focused out there. You know, don't let them trainers bully you around. Learn what you need to learn. If you're not learning shit from your trainer, then find a new one, man. Find a new trainer. Don't let these trainers just sit in this truck and collect money off of you. You know what I mean? Don't let these companies push you around. You know, you gotta have the same kind of of mentality as these trucking companies have. These trucking companies are saying, you know, yeah, there's a lot of people graduating out of school. We don't really need, you know, you got companies like US Express and Knight, those real, and Snyder, those real big companies that, you know, they lose one, they'll gain two more. You get what I'm saying? And it's the same thing with you. There's companies all over the world that'll hire you. Your driving record clean, you good. You good to go. Driving record clean, they'll hire you, man. So don't just settle for anything just to get experience. You know, you're gonna hear a lot of truck drivers say, "Oh yeah, that's a good starter company." Ask them what company is not a starter company. That's what you need to ask them, because I'm tired of hearing, "Oh, that's a good starter company," and you ask them what company they're with, and they say Swift, or they say, you know, something else, and then you go to someone else and they say, "Oh yeah, Swift's a starter company." So ask the person, when they say, you tell them the name of your company and they tell you it's a starter company, you ask them what's not a starter company. Give me a company that's not a starter company. You get what I'm saying? People just like to hear themselves fucking talk. And me personally, I'm the kind of person, I don't hold back. I'm gonna say what the hell I want to say. And I'm going to ask the questions I want to ask. US Express is not a starter company. US Express is a good company to stay with. You can make money with US Express. The only thing is about US Express, and really it's about a lot of these companies, is they're pushing for these teams. These teams are going to wear out your solo drivers. Point blank, period. You solo drivers out there that's over the road are going to be sitting. The more people they push to get trained to be teams, the more you will sit. They don't want that truck not moving. They want that truck constantly moving at all times. Therefore, if you're solo, you better find a teammate quick. I'm warning you now. Find a teammate quick, or get on a dedicated account. Either you need to be dedicated or you need to be team. If you try to go solo, you're done. You might as well become owner operator and get your own loads. Bottom line, get your own loads, become owner operator, become team, or become dedicated. They're pushing these teams. Every single company, J.R. Schugel, Snyder, US Express, you know, Knight, they're all pushing these teams. They want you to run team because they don't want that truck to stop moving. They don't care if you sleep. They don't care how comfortable you are in that truck. Only thing they worried about is that freight getting delivered on time. And that's why they hire so many people at one time. The more people they hire, the less miles you get. The more people they hire, the less miles you get. Remember that. They keep hiring all these people, 20, 30 people at a time. Guess what? Your miles are going to go down, 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 down. Then you're wondering why the hell you're only getting 2,000 miles a week, 2,300 miles a week. And they say, oh, freight is slow. Freight's not slow. Freight's not slow. Freight ain't never slow. People always need shit. It's you got too many damn people working for you, and you splitting up all this work everywhere. You went from 3,500 miles a week. Now you at 2,000 miles a week, 2,300 miles a week. Remember that shit. Stay tuned for the next video.